how do you think about personas when it comes to hiring your first, let's call it 10 reps, in terms of the difference of those first 1, 2, or 3, the next set and the next set? Do you think they're wildly different? The first are the same, first 10 are the same? Just curious to get your thoughts on the different types of people you think about when building that first sales team.
I'm a big fan of diversity of background. I think that best way to not make a mistake on this is to hire different personas. So hire the general athlete who's never sold before, but is wicked smart and loves spreadsheets, right? Mm-hmm. Hire the person who's sold for 5 years, still super scrappy, gets sales, but has more to learn. Hire mm-hmm. a more senior seller, that can really bring a bunch of sales acumen to the table. Because when you do that, each one is going to up the other's game. Your general athlete will help the others become more quantitative. Your true sales folks will help the others understand org navigation and negotiation, as an example. So I think where people make mistakes is they over-index on one of those. So if you go like far to, general athlete, founders tend to love that because you've got your like smart person who's going to be super quantitative. But honestly, sales is a skill, just like writing code is a skill. And that person will not sell a bunch of deals that a salesperson could have sold, right? On the other side, you can get folks that are very good at selling, but don't always love to document what they've learned. And so you might not be able to extract the pattern recognition. Yeah. So, the other thing I would say is like, you got to understand when you interview people, if you're earlier in your company's life cycle, don't hire too far ahead of where you are. I typically like to say you want to hire at most 2 years ahead of where you are in sort of capability. Otherwise, that person just doesn't know how to operate for the most part in the environment you're in, right? So you don't want to go hire somebody who's used to having a 20-person account team helping them out to land your first deal. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to be their own product marketing manager. They don't know how to be their own deal desk, et cetera. But you don't, again, kind of want to hire a team that if you really figure things out and all of a sudden hit this inflection point, you've got no one on the team who can scale into where you want to go. So big proponent of lots of different types of backgrounds.
You're listening to Accords from Vendorship to Partnership. For more sales and startup insights like this, please be sure to subscribe here or at inaccord.com/podcast. Thanks for listening.